You want to find that drive and focus that has you locked in and on fire every single day? My book, The Mirror Motivation, will do it for you. I bought a copy for you. You take care of the shipping. The book is free. Click the link down there. I got you. Dre Baldwin, workonmygame.com. I wrote this as an email, but a couple people have actually asked me if I could take some of the stuff that I write as email and make a video. So I'm gonna do that for some of them. Maybe not all of them, but some of them. So if y'all ever seen the TV show The Wire, there was this part in the show where this guy had came home from prison. He had been a drug dealer, street gangster. He had went to prison for murder, and he had done all these years for murder. His name was Cuddy. And he came home, and he started to get back in the street game, and then he realized that he didn't want to be in the streets anymore. He wanted to go legit. So he decided that his way of going legit was he was going to open a boxing gym in the hood in Baltimore. That's where the show was at. So he started to open his gym, and he realized that he didn't have enough gym equipment, and to open the gym, to open a brick and mortar type of facility, you got to have paperwork, licenses, permits, and all this. Somebody told him this. He didn't know. Somebody told him. So he goes, they tell him, you got to go downtown and you got to get this paperwork and you got to fill out this and that. So they told him all the stuff he had to do, all the paperwork he had to get and all this. Go to this office, that office, you can start your business. So he goes downtown to Baltimore and he goes to all these offices, tell them what he's trying to do, and they give him all this paperwork he got to fill out. And by the end of the day, he has this stack of paperwork, all this stuff he got to fill out. He got to get permits and licenses, and this shit is going to take forever. And he's looking at it like, and this is a dude coming out of the streets. He's not like some seasoned everyday business guy. He's like, I don't know if this is the right idea. Maybe I shouldn't have went legit. I don't know if this is going to work. So Cuddy ends up getting connected to this church pastor in the hood. And the church pastor, any of y'all who go to church or connected, any kind of religion, don't have to be church, any religion, you know that the head of the religious group knows everybody in the neighborhood. They know everybody, and they got a lot of pull and power in the hood. So Cuddy gets connected to the church pastor. He tells the pastor what he's trying to do. And the pastor's like, well, look, let me take you downtown, and maybe I can help you have some better luck. So they go back downtown, this time with the church pastor. And the pastor, instead of taking him to all the offices that he took him to, that Cuddy went to before on his own, he takes him to the city councilman's office, one city councilman. And the city councilman, and he tells the city councilman, the pastor tells him, like, yo, this is Cuddy. He's trying to go legit. He just came home. He's trying to open this boxing gym. So the city councilman says to Cuddy, how is that going? You tried to open your gym. You went downtown to get the paperwork. How did it go? And Cuddy was like, it didn't go the way I thought it was going to go. And the city councilman just laughed. And he was like, well, did you use my name? And Cuddy, he's a street guy, mind you. He don't know anything about politics. So he's looking at the city councilman like, what you mean, use your name? And the councilman is like, look. He grabs a business card off his desk and he scribbles something on the back of the card, and he says to Cuddy, look, take this business card to such and such office and ask for such and such person, give them this card, tell them what you're trying to do, get them this card, and see how things go for you that way. And the next time we see Cuddy on the show, he has his own gym open, everything's working, he got all his equipment and everything. And the point of that, me giving you that little anecdote, that little story is this. All of y'all have heard the saying, people say that it's not what you know, it's who you know, right? But it's even bigger than that, than just who you know. It's who knows you. That's even more important than who you know. Because when people know your name, things get done for you that fast. And this church pastor, the reason why he was able to get the city councilman to do what he did for Cuddy is because that church pastor, like I told you, he has pull in the community. Meaning, when that city councilman is up for election, if he has that pastor in his pocket, he has that pastor as a favor for him, that pastor's going to tell everybody, yo, vote for this dude, and dude is going to win another election. He gets to stay in his position as a city councilman. So the pastor was willing to get that favor work for Cuddy, and now what does the pastor get out of all this? He has more power in the community because he just helped another person start a business. He had pull with the city councilman downtown, so if he ever needs anything, he knows he can go to that city councilman. The councilman gets more votes, so that pastor's going to get him elected again, and Cuddy gets his gym open. It's a win-win-win for everybody because the right people knew the right people. So what you need to think about from all this is, as much time as you spend on your skills and your abilities and making your products and your services and being good at what you do, you need to spend just as much time focusing on who do you know? And who knows your name for the things that you do? Who knows your name for your products and your services? Who do you have a strong relationship with? Who do you have some pull with? Where if you need something done, you can make a phone call, send an email, send a text message, and somebody will take your call, have a conversation, do something for you just because of that relationship that's in place. And for those of you who haven't had a lot of experience in business, I'll tell you from firsthand experience, and just from that story that I gave you off a fictional TV show, you will get a lot more done by having the right people know your name than you can get done from having all the skill in the world. There's only so much one person can do by themselves, but when you know people and they know you in a favorable way, you get a whole lot of things done real quick. Work on your game. Dre all day.